Happy Independence Day, everyone. Welcome back to Weather for Weather Geeks. Hope you're enjoying the 4th. If you're like me and have to work, hope you could enjoy it earlier today or you have plans to enjoy it later on today. Our weather, certainly enjoyable here. We're going to keep this video pretty short today because, the weather's smooth sailing for the next few days. Of course, your eye on the radar and satellite today is drawn to Arthur, which has a minimum central pressure now, probably under 996. I haven't seen the latest recon from earlier today, or earlier this hour, that is. But certainly Arthur is not quite as strong as it was last night. It's still doing okay, though, and it's still producing lousy weather for Long Island, New York City, Connecticut, Rhode Island, all of eastern parts of New England. But for us, yeah, we're doing well this afternoon. We've got a mixed bag of clouds and sun, just as we promised you there would be, and temperatures today are below average. Here on the 4th of July, we should be around 81 degrees, but we are no higher than about 70 here in the 2 o'clock hour. We'll make it up to 72, 73 on average before the day is through. Got kind of a slow internet connection today, so the satellite is slowly loading in here. We've got those popcorn cumulus clouds around today with a little pocket of cool air in the upper levels of the atmosphere. That means that air parcels as they rise have no trouble cooling to the point where the water vapor condenses into clouds. But the sky won't look like this weekend. I do think this weekend will feature lots and lots of sunshine. Just going to be beautiful outside. Not much going on across the rest of the country. On the surface map today, we have high pressure centered out over the Midwest. That high pressure zone by tomorrow will be over here, right over our heads. So the weather they're having out in Illinois, Iowa, Missouri today, that's the weather we'll have tomorrow. It's going to be just like it is out to the west today, here, tomorrow. Lots of warm weather, as you would expect on the 4th of July in the south. Lots of 80s for afternoon highs. So aside from Arthur bringing lousy weather to New England, it is a very, very nice Independence Day this afternoon. All right, we've got fireworks this evening. Downtown Youngstown, big shout out from the Covelli Center. Of course, WFMJ, a proud sponsor of the Scrappers. And they've got fireworks after the game tonight up in Niles. And as I've been telling you for the last few days, while last night was cool for fireworks displays, including over in Austintown, tonight even cooler. This is the NAM model temperature at 10 p.m. this evening. It shows 59 in the vicinity of the Youngstown Warren Airport, but I think some spots are going to be cooler than that. So if you're watching the fireworks downtown tonight or in Niles, you can expect it to be probably between 56 to 59 on average. And that's enough for most of us to break out a light jacket or a sweatshirt or something like that. So don't be fooled by the warm weather we had a few days ago. Tonight is going to be on the cool side for fireworks, but a crystal clear sky, no rain to dampen your festivities for tonight. Tomorrow morning, we expect temperatures to be down into the upper 40s. So Saturday is going to start on a chilly note, but then it's off to the races temperature-wise Saturday afternoon. As I mentioned, high pressure's overhead tomorrow. That's right here. That's that circle right here. That's the zone of highest pressure, and you can see it pretty much circles Ohio. So just perfect. Tomorrow, get outside if you can. Sunday's going to be a little warmer, a little bit cloudier in the afternoon. There could be some high clouds filtering in. I still think this is garbage here. This light green the GFS is showing. You look at this at first glance, you might think, oh, there might be a little rain at the end of Sunday. I don't buy it. I think this is bringing in a little false precipitation. So a partly to mostly sunny sky on Sunday. We'll get into the lower 80s. I do think we'll get wet in parts of the area on Monday. That's when a cold front's going to try to slip in. This is Monday, midday, early afternoon, low pressure here. Here's our cold front, and this certainly not a washout. And at this point, 4 days ahead of time, or 3 days ahead of time, I don't think severe weather is all that likely. There could be a couple of thunderstorms here, particularly in the afternoon on Monday. Big question is what happens to that front then. The newest version of the GFS kind of tries to stall it somewhere in here, keeping the threat for wet weather into the day Tuesday. Haven't seen the new European model yet. Overall, there's been some model inconsistencies with the middle of next week. Do we try to clear things out? Do the thunderstorms and showers try to stick around? Not sure of the answer to that just yet. Monday, pretty good chance to get wet. I would put the odds of getting wet a little lower after Monday for next week. And we'll finish things up today with a look at the longer range. This is a chart I like to show occasionally. This is based on the GFS Ensemble model. It takes us out 16 days all the way through the morning of the 20th. And, this is just a model, so don't take it as the gospel, but it is a useful guide for us. You'll notice that it accurately has temperatures below average in the short term through tonight and midday tomorrow, by tomorrow afternoon, and certainly by Sunday, we're going to be approaching average, pretty close to it. We should be in the lower 80s this time of the year. That's about where we'll be. Kind of, bob up and down within a few degrees of average. So lots of highs in the upper 70s, lower 80s through the middle of next week. The model is advertising that, and towards the end of next week and beyond, should be a little warmer. Maybe we have some days in the mid 80s. No heat waves shown on any model I've seen over the past couple of days in the longer range, so we don't have a stretch of 90s coming anytime real soon. We may get through a good chunk of July before having our first official heat wave of the season. We actually even haven't had our first 90 of the season officially. 89 was our high on the warmest day earlier this week. So no 90s yet. I don't see a 90 coming anytime real soon. We'll see what the longer range has in store for us. All right, that's the 4th of July weather for Weather Geeks. Thanks for watching. You can check out my forecast tonight at 6 and 11 if you're inside. And over the weekend, Mike Joyce has you covered. He'll keep you updated on what we can expect with that next round of wet weather coming our way on Monday. So have a great weekend, everyone. And again, happy holiday.